What's up, you guys? Neko Pretty. Today we're going to be reviewing Mafex number 239, Spider-Man 2099 comic version. None of that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. But I will compare them, right? And yeah, I did a poll on Instagram and TikTok about who I should review. It was either between 2099 or Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, right? And the people voted for 2099. So I just give the people what they want. So let's take a look at the box. Here's front of the box. Love that. Front of the box, side of the box, back of the box, looking really cool. He comes with a bunch of like web wings and stuff, and I'm super excited to get into that. Other side of the box, looking really nice. Front of the box, again. Bottom of the box, Medicom logo, a bunch of Japanese. I'm not gonna read all that. Top of the box, looking really sick. I love how it looks. So let's get right into it and get him out of the box. Take a good look at him. Now, before getting into the actual figure itself, take another look at the box. That is so sick. The artwork inside, this is definitely one of the boxes I will be keeping, which super sick. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get him out of his cage and take a good look at Miguel O'Hara. So, getting him out of the box and just taking a look at him, right? First impressions. I've always loved how he looks in the comics, his whole comic thing, and how this is literally just because he's half Mexican, half white, something else. But this is literally just an old Dia de los Muertos costume that he literally just made into a Spider-Man costume. And I think that's sick. That's always been a huge thing for me, that he's just super cool. And just, anyways, enough yapping. Based on first impressions, this is so sick. It looks awesome. The whole just design. And I love how this is a sick redesign of like, your original 20 or, 616 Spider-Man with the red and blue. But yeah, just first impressions. The only thing is I can't get him to stand fully. Like I'm kind of struggling to have him stand. Okay, but enough of that. Let's look. He doesn't have much detail actually. We'll do detail and then accessories and then articulation. Detail wise, he's kind of just red and blue. If I'm being honest with you guys, I will say though, it is super nice. I don't have any QC issues, so like even the heads, I don't have like mispaints or anything. Ugh, looking really nice. Super sick. Dude, I'm like so flabbergasted by this. It looks sick. The little talons on his side. Everything, bro. He does have subtle shading on the blue, which this is actually supposed to be black. Accurately. But it looks really cool. And then the whole back piece is removable. I haven't removed it yet. I'm kind of scared, but he does come with like separate backs, so your cape can be whatever you want it to be. But I'll remove one and show you guys, but I'm kind of scared. But apart from that, he looks super sick. So let's get into accessories. Accessories wise, he comes with a wide array of accessories. Okay, we're just gonna leave him down there. Just to start off, he comes with a pair of talon gripping hands, which I've always loved that he's vampire. That's what he is. He's half spider, half vampire. But love how that looks. If my camera could focus, that'd be awesome. But talon gripping hands with the little spikes at the ends. Looking okay. I love when my camera cooperates. And magnetic hands. Again with those like sharp talons at the end. Looking really cool. Okay, there we go. He comes with web holding hands, which also looking really nice. If my camera would focus. Looking super nice. Sorry guys, this doesn't happen a lot, I swear. Man, if only. Come on guys. Come on camera. Come on, do this thing. But web holding hands, flayed open hands. All of these are really well painted and really well shaded slash sculpted. his like relaxed hands, really looking nice and cool. Again with the open hands, splayed open hands, looking really sick. Magnetic feet, which I don't use the magnets as much as I wish I could say I do. But again, they're a nice addition, right? For like photo photography. His heads looking really cool. Really, really cool. I do wish it came with like a fully unmasked head, but beggars can't be choosers, right? You can get a custom head. I've seen them floating around now, and I am debating getting one, but I'm iffy on it because it's like they get expensive, man. But here's a more angry expression for the masthead. Really cool. I mean, it's a subtle difference, but nonetheless, very, very cool. And again, no QC issues on mine, which I love. But, and then his optional backs that he comes with, which these webbed wings look sick. The translucent plastic they used looks amazing. I don't know if these are removable, and I'm kind of scared to get them off. Actually, here, we'll try it. They do come off. Okay, so they're not like just permanently in there. They do come off. But super sick. And you know, it just clips onto his back. Really, really cool. He also comes with like a bunch of web wings that you can put on, which I think I'll put when I pose him. But nonetheless, super, super cool. And then he comes with a bunch of webs, which right over here, if it'll focus. Bunch of webs. I don't use them as much as I want to say I do, especially like photography and like making videos on them. But I use them on occasion. And yeah, super, super sick. So let's move into articulation. Moving on to the articulation segment, his head can go up really far amount up. Can look down a really good amount. Really good amount. Side this. Now the neck peg on mine is a bit stiff. I will have to loosen it with some water, but he can do 360. Your basic Mafex articulation. Arms can go up pretty solid amount. Can go up that high. Can go down. Butterfly drum can go forward. Can go back a really good amount. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Wrist can go side to side, up and down. Diaphragm joint allows them to go forward or side to side. Go forward, really good amount. Back, a super good amount. Waist swivel, legs can go up, really good amount. I've noticed that Mafex is using like a softer plastic for the diaper piece, which I love because I mean it doesn't get in the way of articulation now. No calf swivel, double jointed elbows, ankle can go down, up, left to right, and toe articulation. And again, the feet are removable so that you can put on the magnetic feet. But I probably won't use the magnetic feet. So, and then again, the back here, we'll do it on camera so you guys can see if I can remove it. There we go. Oh, that's cursed. That is not something I wanted to say. But there we go. Snaps on pretty easily, I will say. Looking really cool. Although, like on the here, I don't know if it'll focus on it. You can see the little crease of it. Oh yeah, that works too. But you can see like the little creases and stuff. So my camera, there we go. You can see the little creases in there where they separate. Is this going to be an issue in the future? I don't believe it will be, but it could be, maybe. Hopefully not. But yeah, super happy with how this guy turned out and how he looks. He just looks, aesthetically speaking, he looks amazing. I can't wait to have him posed in my Spider-Man shelf. Don't know what pose yet. We'll leave that up to me, I guess. Okay, let's go into size comparisons and then we'll do overall review on Mafex 239, 239 Spider-Man 2099. Moving on to size comparisons, here we have the Mafex next to Marvel Legends Brother Voodoo and next to his counterpart from the movies, which you can see huge, huge difference. Now, if you were to ask me character design wise and just overall character personality, I'll have to go with the comic one. I do like, obviously how the movie one looks, but I'll just always have a soft spot for how he looks. Which leads into the question for today. Which one do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer comic 2099 or movie 2099? Leave a comment below and you tell me. But yeah, let's go into overall review on the Mafex number 239 Spider-Man 2099. So, moving on to overall review on the Mafex number 239 Spider-Man 2099 comic book version. Try to say that 5 times fast. He, on a scale of 1 to 10 on my rating, I'd give him a 9.5. Only because I would have loved if he came with an unmasked head sculpt. Like fully, not like, half chode. I mean like fully unmasked head sculpt. Like, comic book redhead Miguel O'Hara. Which, is that still a deal breaker to me? Not in the long run, but I guess in the short run and how much the Mafex are now costing. I would expect it to come with like a full array of accessories and stuff. But I can get over it. I'm not gonna be a crybaby about it or anything. But very, very cool overall. And I love the accessories it comes with. I mean, the wing capes, who would have thought? Like not even, I hate to say it, but not even Marvel Legends does like the backs, and like they're super cool. They're very well articulated. The attention to details there, everything is just amazing on this Mafex. Am I glazing it a bit? Yeah, but that's okay. And I will say, the Marvel Legends one, if we could get that, like the 2099, this comic suit, on like the Renew Your Vows body, or the Amazing Fantasy body, I'd be so happy to have that. Would I buy it? Maybe. Especially with prices going up and stuff, which I have a video in the works that I want to do talking about that. Um, but yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Overall review, 9.5. And I imagine myself posing this figure for like ages. So again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you again for the continuous support you guys continue to show. YouTube is going really well. The TikTok, if you guys haven't already checked it out, I'll link it in the link below. But that's almost at like 400 subs or 400 followers. That's insane, you guys. I can't express my gratitude enough. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.